can't really see it, but there you go. You can see it now a little more. That the Empire State Building is actually pulsating. It looks like Morse code, if you let me tell it. It's like supposed to be pulsating for the people that are the first responders. I just finished getting an oil change at my favorite spot, Punjab, and I thought I would jump on the upper level of the 59th Street Bridge and give you this view. That view. That's a pulsating. It's like beep 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 beep, and sometimes it even goes beep 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 beep, and then it slows down. So it feels like Morse code. I'll be lying if I didn't say that. I don't know enough about Morse code to truly speak on that, but I'm just, what do I know? I am on the upper level of the 59th Street Bridge. This is uptown to the left, and this is downtown to the right. And I think we should go check out to see if any other stores have boarded up, like Bloomingdale's and that kind of stuff. Let's see what a difference a day or two makes. And this bump here, there's a bump coming up. I used to slow down for this bump, but it works so much better if you just go over it at a normal speed. Yeah, they just installed 2 speed bumps on this 59th Street Bridge. How's everyone doing out there? I hope everyone is being safe as far as their brain is concerned. I hope everyone is keeping calm. I hope everyone is not allowing the news to promote so much fear, and that they are loving on their families a lot more, making amends with the people that they've wronged, and truly are understanding that what's happening now has already been done many, many times all around the world. And some might say it's our turn. There are places in this world that you will go to, a train station right here, still open. There's no military standing outside a train station yet. And I only say yet respectfully. What I'm going to do is try to wipe some of this down, because just bear with me. I'm sorry about this. It just appears that, once again, No. It appears I put new window wipers on the car. This is 3rd Avenue we're passing, and we're on 63rd Street. And this should be Lexington Avenue. We'll make the left here and just pass by Bloomingdale's and see what Bloomingdale's is looking like. I am optimistic, and I am curious as to whether or not they've moved any of their stuff. By the way, the restaurant supply store that I was in yesterday will be closing their doors on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm not sure if I spoke on my last video that I posted. I know I spoke of this. I'm not sure if it's the one that I posted, where there was some sort of argument coming from the office, and I was ear hustling, and the manager was trying to tell... You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right. Be safe, man. All right. The manager was telling some employees that they won't be working and there's nothing that he can do about it. And he's like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? He was really stressed out. Okay, so it looks like Bloomies still has everything in their windows popping. So I think that's a good sign. I don't have to go around the corner. Ooh, wait a minute. Pump the brakes. Wait a minute. Nope, they still have everything still in the windows of of the Louis Vuitton section. Whoa, look at this mountain bike that has been stripped. Somebody stripped that mountain bike for their wheels and a bunch of other things. This is now 57th Street. Oh, I was speaking about the restaurant supply store. There was a bit of an argument, and there was like some huffing and puffing. So I go ear hustle, and the guy's saying how he couldn't help it. So once that conversation was done with, I went and talked to one of the employees that this what appeared to be manager or owner was talking to, and I say, hey, what's going on? I heard you guys did the guy just say you guys are closing? And he says, yeah, we closing for Tuesdays and Thursday. And I said, is that normal? He was like, nah, that's not normal. And I was like, okay. I was like, what do you think it is? And he says, I don't know, that the boss that he said, I don't know, but this is what they told whoever, he didn't say who it was, or whether or not it was a boss or a manager, but he says that there's nothing that they can do. This is what they were told to do. So now I can't work on Tuesday and Thursday. So the restaurant supply store will be closing Tuesday and Thursday, something they've never done. And I have to tell you, it's a little nerve-wracking to hear these things, Look at this store here, totally boarded up. I don't even know what these are. I don't even know what stores these are. Looks like Uggs are still doing well. Not doing well, but Uggs still has stuff in the window. I'm going to put my hazard lights on so I can ride slow. Balenciaga is empty. I think I've shown this before being empty. Balenciaga. Let me back up a little bit. Empty. Totally empty. Totally empty. Empty. Celine of Paris, empty. That has a few things. Todd's, empty. Everything taken out. And this is where I normally have come by. Remember this? They're empty still. The store next to them has some shoes. Look at the delivery guy. Packages busting out of his bike. Empty. I just want everyone to know that I do appreciate the viewership that I do get, and it makes me, it's definitely feels good to not be alone when it comes to posting my observations. I think this is where those bears were. Remember those bears were here and that guy was outside? Yeah. street just smoking, looking like a movie. Film a video out here, standing on top of this damn steam. The police looked at me and gave me the thumbs up. I gave them the thumbs up and they gave me the thumbs up. Looks about the same, honestly. The stores, they do appear to be the ones that boarded up their stores seem to still be the only ones that did, and the ones that didn't. So I find that to be interesting in itself, that there was this, like, let's say 4 days ago, this panic, and it's almost like as if who got the memo and who didn't. Look at Chanel. Chanel still got some stuff in there. You know, it's like whoever got the memo, they got the memo. Oh, I love this store. Oscar de la Renta. Look at that. And like, baby, I'm gonna get you something nice. I'll be right back. And then she's like, baby, I can't fit that. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to sell it on Craigslist. Michael Kors. Packed, rammed with stuff. Purses in the window. Look at Michael Kors. Can you see those 3 purses in the window? Beautiful. Ooh, Peter's coming to get you. And not Peter, like Peter and Paul. I'm talking about Peter, like the bread. And look at that. Peter's coming to get you. Da, 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 da. So I don't have much to talk about today, as you can hear. I did talk to my dad on the phone, and he seemed a little melancholy about me telling him that I was leaving town. You know, I got space for one person other than wifey and the 2 kids. And my dad has a wife, so he has to be with his wife. Well, I'm gonna hit someplace other than this city, because I think when hyperinflation hits, it's not going to be fun. When hyperinflation starts to take over, and I don't want to be a fearmonger, I don't want to promote fear, but alright, I gotta take this thing down, because every time I come over here, I'm just so fascinated by this here. This gown here. I want to see wifey in this gown. I would love to see wifey in this gown right here. Oops. Okay. I think that was God. That was wifey's spirit telling me, baby, stop that. But I ain't gonna lie, I want to see wifey in that. I think she would look amazing in that. Look at this bike. You don't always see a broken down $2,000 electric bike. Somebody took out the front rim. Looks like the motor is still back there. The motor looks good. It's an electric motor. These handlebars and stem look pretty good. I'm surprised the bike has so much left. They only took the front wheel. $2,000 electric bike just hanging out. Pow. I don't like any of that. Maybe the other one, I just like the way the shoes are just, you know, she got that foot out. Look at these people. These are the ones I was teasing about, how they had it painted and then they put the words up. It's time to take real care of one another. Wow, this is classic. Look at this. Pow. To protect our customers and community, all our stores are temporarily closed. In the meantime, we go to our website and shop. Because you know we love you and no one nothing to happen to you. Will 10% of what you make online go to your employees? I doubt it. And this is where they were homeless over here, to the left of me, sleeping the other day at the Ralph Lauren. And look, this place, the Ralph Lauren, is totally boarded up. Wow. How you coping with the situation? You're not too bad? Not bad. Yo, that's a hell of a beard you have, buddy. It looks great. Be safe, my friend. All right now. I think that guy was straight not milk. He is like rambling. So interesting, the times that we're in. This store is still open. Millie. empty. Everything just taken down. Wow. I hope I didn't start a conversation like I normally do and then forget to finish it. I hope I didn't do that. It seems to be a trend. And I'm not even smoking like that, you know? I haven't touched any sativa in days. I've been like totally clear-minded, trying to not put myself in a position where I am foggy in any way. I'm so serious. And I love a good sativa. I kid you not. But I think it's better for me to stay as sober as possible. You know? Wow, they got a guy over here on his tablet. I don't know, this person is reading like a book. Oh no, that's an iPad. The homeless are still out here. And that homeless person is rocking the iPad. All of these have clothing. The mark. Full of clothes. Whereas right next door it's not. I don't know if that's because, oh yeah, that says there's a building permit on the door, and to the left of the door there's a building permit, so that means it's under construction. So people still walking their dogs. You know, my thing is, I was talking about hyperinflation. I was saying how some might believe this is just our turn to go through this. You know, this whole new world order or one world currency kind of a thing. And I totally get that. It does seem like a good place to come to get a good night's sleep is Madison Avenue, you know? Even though there's a part of me that would worry about the group of people in the van that's going to snatch you up and throw your ass in a van, and next thing you know, you're at the Jacob Javits Convention Center fighting for your life. I think about that too. I'm also thinking about this is over 30 minutes, and I do not want to have to wait 3 hours for this thing to download. So I'm gonna stop it. Maybe I'll stop it around the Illuminati numbers, which is like 33.33 minutes. Oh man, I tickle myself with that silliness. As we can see, not much has changed in the last few days. There is some boarding up. There is some clothes that are exposed in the window. There's not as much homeless as there normally is, honestly. I've only seen 2 or 3 since we've been out. I try to back up every time I saw one, but I did pass a couple that I wasn't, thinking of backing up. But matter of fact, let's go around this corner by the museum. One of my favorite spots to visit. We try to get our children here about 10, 15 times a year. We take our kids here to the museum. Right in front of us, there's a museum, and this is where we take our children. Got the little G-Wagon right here. And all the Range Rovers and the G-Wagons will be on this block. That's so freaking cliche. It's one of the most expensive blocks in New York City right here.